Haha, there's nobody here. Perfect time to go live. Jeez. Alrighty, so we didn't manage to finish the Awakening Rush yesterday, mostly because I was handing out coffee. So, for today's purposes, we are going to simply be focusing on finishing off the Awakening, and I know this wasn't planned or anything, so I'm not expecting anything near what happened with yesterday. Okay? Alright, we're just gonna grab some accessories that I know are gonna come in handy. And I guess we're gonna use a blue sprite since we don't have our other one on anymore. Alrighty, back to it. The only thing I did between the last stream and this one is I went and I cleaned up my inventory a bit, which was completely necessary. My inventory was a mess. Come on, teleport. Oh, somebody's right in. Hello, somebody. Oh, and we're level 90, so we can pop the pedal water now, too. Oh boy. There you are. Oh, hey there, Blinko. Yeah, no, I didn't, if I was smart this morning when I decided that I wanted to make the most of the VI, or the, I guess they're called World Peace, huh? When I decided I was going to do it, what I should have done was to set up a live stream right then. And then it would have been at least like a little bit of warning. But lately I don't know how long it takes me to get home from work because of the weather. So I didn't know exactly when I'd be able to start. Oh, geez, there's a couple people joining us. Thanks for coming here, even though I didn't give any warning about what time it was going to be. So today we're not doing any. There will be no Coffee Me in World Chat, please. Some people on a Sunday morning in the Discord were saying that they thought it was a bunch of bots. Oh, of course. But you know, I've got some coffee. Not that I'm going to encourage this, and there's no other giveaways, but I can spam people with golden lattes again today. Why not? Okay, actually no, because then I'm not gonna be able to finish once again. That's the only one. I'm not sending in any more coffee, okay? Hey there, Ashkin. I'm actually kind of surprised to see this many people here so quickly. Like I said, I didn't even know what time I was gonna start, so I didn't announce properly, but You know, I do wonder if anybody who won didn't actually know that they were entering anything and just thought they were getting a free coffee in the mail. Hey, midday, I have a question. I leveled to 90 and spent resources to gear up. Now I hit level 103. Probably you want to look at 110, especially if you're actually going to be running dungeons yourself and not just joining in with people. 105 is a little bit unnecessary. The I used the 105 level bottom set, but I don't recommend doing it. It was very challenging, especially if you've got lower archive. It'd be better to wait until you get the S10 set. Oh, but sorry, one exception. You do want to spend some resources getting Agni if your crit damage is high enough, because you're gonna want Agni at S5, the accessory set. Come on, there we go. Really, 105 top set? You know, I crafted the S10 top set and used the 105, or sorry, the S5 a bottom set for a very long time, actually. Right up until yeah, right up until 120. And yeah, I think Plinko is making a good point there. Like, and I believe I tried to clarify that, but if you've got enough crit damage that you can use Agni, it's basically your end game gear right now. Most other sets, other than the cash ones, aren't going to be as good as Agni in most circumstances. Oh, someone was telling me the other day, I guess it was a while back now, about how because of the dungeon debuffs, like in Upper Vo, if your crit damage is getting nuked way down anyway, some of the other sets can like situationally be better just because they've got higher flat stats. I could pop apart both. I don't know who this Sunday person is, but if I start sending out coffees, I'm gonna get end up taking too long again today. Not today, buddy. Gotta focus on level, sorry. I kind of figured this might happen. I figured people might start saying coffee me in world chat every single time I stream from now on. Scar, don't you dare. Scar, don't you dare. Thank you, but let's end it there. S5 Agni or the Dark Souls Skybreak set. Yeah, that was the one I was talking about, sorry. Dark Souls Skybreak. I'm actually working on forting that on one of my alternate characters. Did I buy the mask? Yeah, I got extreme speed at least. Hello, Resident Demble. Oh no, for me it's afternoon. I think. Eh? Oh shoot, I know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to activate a robot. Wait, somebody announced it in the Discord too? I completely didn't even think of doing that. I'm glad somebody did. Thank you, Osivia. No, no, not more coffee. If adding coffee, handing out, added 3 hours to my awakening timer, I really need to finish before too late. That way I can still like run my bond dungeons at night and then also prepare lunch for tomorrow at work. I can't stay up all night handing out coffee. Uh, That's correct. Blade, I did look at the previous times that I've done this, and I estimate it should be around 3 hours to Awakening from here. And we will be basically finishing as soon as I break the Awakening. So once you see the midday has completed... Uh-oh, I see another person in chat that I'm worried about. Hello, Norcas? Please don't do anything don't make any sudden moves. I swore no crying today. But like I was about to say, I still have some golden lattes in my inventory. So after I finish Awakening and you see my MIDI's name in World Chat, you can feel free to shout out Coffee Me at that point and I will hand out a couple before I run away. How about that? Norcast, you better not. You better not. How about we just not? I already gave Scar a scolding. Thank you. I think you should probably not. Um, I guess it's just because it's the first time I've ever it's ever really happened, especially having to react live and stuff like yesterday, or sorry, not yesterday, that was on Saturday, but please make sure that you're not spending any more than you're comfortable losing. Same as any kind of investment, I suppose, is the standard advice there. But this is, I'm not doing this because I wanted to get sent money, obviously. And I'm sorry, I think there's some vacuuming going on, so just give it a moment. I think it was both your guys' fault, so we'll just leave it at that. As far as better secondary for as far as a secondary weapon for Brawler, I strongly recommend that you check out the video that I have about picking a subclass, because both of them are pretty equal in some ways. I think in general you can probably get more DPS out of Shuriken, but at the expense of comfort. So if you check out that video, it's just you gotta decide for yourself which is more important. Because like the detail damage that you get on Bard is very, very helpful depending on how much detail damage you've got otherwise. But if you've got enough detail damage, Shuri might be a better choice. And I think overall Shuri can get you higher DPS, provided that you're already at that level of having enough detail damage, right? I guess you only really need to kill the guys around the purification device to open that up. I mean, I think on Brawler, in terms of like staying aliveness, you probably aren't as concerned, because Brawler does have some pretty good self-heal. Oh, this bow costume! This is the cyberpunk costume. It's actually available in the LP store, Abby. And hey Jedi, welcome back. Yeah, I am actually on the live stream. Yesterday we finished up. Yeah, we finished up at the. I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of things from that night. But yeah, this is our first map today that we're just finishing. Oh, sorry, bow costume. You're right. That was very dumb of me to say. This is actually a weapon that's been costumified. I am so sorry, I misread that. It's called the Psionic Gaze. It is the level... Oh, what level it is? It's pretty low. It's like 65, I think? Ranger. Psionic Gaze. Here we are. Yeah, level 65 Psionic Gaze. Forwarded up and then made into a costume using a costume transformation scroll. And actually, there's a bit of a story behind this weapon. Hey, Guild is noticing. There's a bit of a story behind this weapon. It was actually the first weapon I ever forwarded up in this game. At the time, I forwarded it up because it was a gold tier weapon and it looked cool. And I figured it's better than anything I have, but I didn't know at the time that the violent prefix actually meant that it does nothing, like it doesn't have any extra bonuses on it at all. So yeah, I forwarded up a violent weapon to plus 20 and just saved it for, well, basically a decade. And then turned it into a costume. Hey. Oh, there he is. Alrighty, that's one map down in, what, 20 minutes? Easy peasy. Maps are real quick from here on. And Stilo! Nova Divine Insight. What's Nova Divine Insight? Oh, one of the Bond dungeon items. If I'm being real, you should ask Plinko if he got any of the Bond trophies, because I never get them. He always gets them. Oh, Jedi got to S20, congratulations! I think in our entire time running, we've actually only gotten one outside of the Grass Kingdom once. At least I only remember once because it was one that I actually got. Yeah, I got it from Robobond. Oh, if you haven't got to this point in the story, maybe avert your eyes for like a solid 5 minutes because, spoiler alert, someone's gonna die. Come on, Victoria. Oh, did we? I forget. I don't remember getting one from the cubes, but I do remember getting one from Robobond. It is true that we don't run the other ones as much as the one. Maybe once a month? Oh yeah, I totally remember that now. Well, Plinko gets one once a month. I get one once every like 4 months. I know, right? It's just the luck of the draw, though. I'm not gonna complain too much more about it. Only a little bit more. You know, there's a lot of stats. It's a lot of stats, but I think if you're a little bit lower on the Plinko's lying. Anyway, I think if you're a little bit lower on elemental damage, the elemental trophy is probably still going to be better. But it is a lot of flat stats, and with the way that the dungeon debuffs go, you might benefit from it. I don't think that the price that they're currently selling for is worth it for most players. So unless you're like Plinko and rolling in the G, uh, not like 100% mandatory must get kind of item, you know? But what are you talking about there, Nordas? Oh yeah, I tried to skip over it, but Mr. Bellinus isn't doing so hot. Oh, I see what you're talking about. To be clear, Plinko challenges me to a duel every night and then loses. So that's on him. That's on him for continuing to do it. Should have brought my lozenges over here. My voice is still a little bit off from last Saturday. Isai. Well, right now I've got Godly Pace Splash, which is the item that every character gets, I believe, at level 10 in the mail. I've got the Swifty Stars, which is the one that you get from the Envoy Support Cube, which... sorry, just finishing up with the move speed question. The I mean, obviously we've got Mount on there. I'm using the move speed drink, and I'm using the move speed food. Lots of move speed all over. And then the real source that's going to be putting me up higher than what most new players could get is going to be over here in the Eidolon archive. I've got 60 extra points here. So then Mr. Blade Liger over there. Unfortunately, I actually haven't been paying any attention to the auction house since the merge. I figured everything was going to be all over the place for a while, and I just didn't bother to look. So I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer to that question. It's been a lot of just preparing for the. Oh, I don't know what this pineapple thing that everybody's talking about is, but okay. I think there's more availability of stuff, so it's gonna for a little while be all over the place. Hard to say what's gonna happen in the next week as it settles down. But yeah, personally, I've been mostly focused on preparing for the live streams and getting all the goods together and tracking everybody's entries. Oh, really? They're the same? Eh, what's this pineapple thing? Alright, you guys are free to come and, like, I don't know, I guess, raid snipe, but please don't pull a Plinko and, decoy the enemies and trying to kill to complete the quests. Alright, so we have some people saying that it's basically the same price, and some people saying it's more expensive, and yeah, I kind of figured that we'd see a lot more, keys on the marketplace, because there's just so many more people with inventories full of keys that they don't need anymore, or that they've just been stockpiling. Whoop. You know, it's funny because I think I mentioned that I was planning on buying some Gaia fragments in the other live stream because I had gotten to 7 out of 10 Gaia, but I ended up rolling Paragon on my scrub account, and she got all the frags I needed. So I literally have not looked in the auction house even once. Come on. Prices are about the same. Oh, okay, that's a good point. To my understanding, like on the Spanish server before, they had different prices in general for a lot of things. With what do you call it? The like the premium currency, things actually cost less, including like they had less RC that they could buy per week with LP even. Uh, but it cost less as well. So for the Spanish server, they might be seeing some pretty significant changes in terms of what things cost. Gaia for 25 frags. Gaia is a relatively basically Gaia is your second choice for a physical eidolon, with your first choice being Festival Queen of Hearts. So if you're looking for a physical eidolon and Festival Queen of Hearts isn't in the cards, then I think Gaia is the choice that you're going to have to go with. Oh, a quest that puts your speed down. Sorry, you're right, New Year's Queen of Hearts. My brain is, oh. Uh, I'm still a little bit out. You're right. It's New Year's Queen of Hearts. I don't even remember what I said. But Gaia is still the second best choice for physical, and by that I mean basically you've got two choices for physical. You can play Duelist as Holy. In fact, the Duelist Holy skill is one of the best single-hit nukes in the entire game. And I'll fight for that. I'll fight for anybody that wants to disagree with me on that one. Thank you, Reticence. Scrolling across the screen there. Man, some people say they don't like Guild Barrage, but I gotta say, it's one of my favorite things. Oh, sorry, New Year's Queen of Hearts, Festival Queen of Hearts. In my head, she's Festival Queen of Hearts. I'm sorry. Oh dear. I said no crying today, please. There will be no crying on this stream today. None. She'll drop her, uh, Okay, the one-hit nuke skill does require a lot of preparation on Duelist. But it is still really strong. So don't feel like if you're playing Duelist you have to go physical. And I'm not saying physical Duelist is bad. Holy Duelist is extremely one-hit nuke, right? And you have to do all the prep for it. It's, I guess you could say it's slow. Because of how much it takes to build up the, that one-hit nuke. Where is one more? Here you are. Oh no, Blade Liger, you gotta stop chopping onions! Or maybe you should sharpen your knife. As a former professional cook, I worked at a steakhouse. I know how to use a knife. If your knife is really nice and sharp, it'll be good. Spammable Deadly Wink. You know, I do have a high-level Duelist, but offhand I can't recall which one that is. Is that the spin around in a circle one and gap close? Oh, and I suppose I'll just throw it out here because Blinko DM'd me. I'm familiar with what it means. Dashes 3 times in the same area. Oh, that one. Okay, okay. You know, I'm not super big on the ones that teleport you behind the targets. I remember way back in the day when Shuriken was first released on the Japanese server. Actually, I went to the Japanese server and I started goofing around with it. And in Crescent Hill, yeah, it was Crescent Hill. In Crescent Hill, I teleported right to the top of a tree. Like literally, the spot that I used the skill, it put me behind the enemy, but it doesn't record like your vertical height. So it literally just put me right on the top of a tree. And ever since then, I've always been kind of scared to use the gap closers that put you behind the enemies because you never know where you're going to end up. I sure think shurikens is the worst though, because it's actually like a gap. Oh, Grenix Studio! I guess the camera is quite disorienting too. And it's not so bad playing with a keyboard, but when I play on my controller, I just basically don't use any of the gap closers for the back because then I have to turn all the way around and it's slow. Keyboard is fine though. Come on. You gonna fight me now? So the last map took about 20 minutes. So this should be wearing, yeah. And while we're here, I suppose we should stop into the Vault of Eternity just to clear off the quest, huh? Yes, I think so. Let's go there first. Just clear that out. I'm not going to try the first floor. I could probably beat it. But for time reasons, we're just gonna move on. That person's been trying to buy that trendy leather coat for a couple days. Muse can beat floor 1, huh? I'm sure she can. But, oh, you want to see the stats, huh? Keeping in mind that I am in... Oh, I did switch to Sniper. So between between the live streams, I switched to Sniper. But as you can see, I am still rather lacking in equipment. So I've got 195 detail and 99 pen. That seems like a lot. Where'd I get that much pen from? Huh. I don't know. Should be enough. Should be plenty more than enough, actually. Honestly, if I'm worried about anything, it's that my my HP is quite low because I haven't bothered to fortify any gear. And you guys wanted me to fight Ian Harvey's weapon? Yeah, no secret stones, no nothing. So if I get to Awakening and it turns out I actually can't even beat it, I should be able to. Well, we'll see. That's what I thought about my Ravager, and then I made a fool of myself. Wait, who just called you poor in 3 different languages? As far as Eidolon Archive goes, please do keep in mind that I have been playing for an extremely long time. So the majority of these Eidolons were leveled up through just a lot of time, not a lot of money. Well, make sure that you do enter into the other giveaway because the Eidolon frags that we're giving away are part of Pen Archives. 99 pen. 99 pen. Rockefeller? I don't know what that means. 99 seems really high though. I'm not. Uh, I suppose I was trying to work towards some pen archives recently because I don't have enough for Oh, Rockefeller. Okay, I thought it was a reference to some kind of song or something, but now I get it. Sorry. Extreme speed, vicious thrashing, slash, armor pierce, rift, back. Honestly, I don't even remember which one of these is pen. Massacre? No. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you made a joke there, Plinko, but I think I need to move the chat from way over there on my other screen to somewhere a little bit closer so that I'm not squinting to keep up on what everybody's saying. Hold on. It's called... Oh, check local chat. I literally do not even see anything. Oh. My local chat is hidden in Misk. You know, it's funny you mentioned that because when I was driving to work this morning, people were flashing their lights at me and I got very confused until literally somebody followed me to work and said, "Your lights are off." And it's like, oh my gosh, I thought something was wrong with my car, like seriously wrong with my car. But it turned out I just knocked my my lights off and forgot to put it on. Armor piercing is pen? Armor piercing isn't armor piercing? Wow. Hold on. It's only 84 though. Where did I get a little bit more? How do I have 99 if none of my gear has any pen on it and I've only got enough armor piercing for that? Oh yeah, in Canada there is daytime running lights, so you can't actually have your car lights off. So. Oh, I've got that turned off, sorry. I usually do that when I'm recording for videos because I find that the numbers ruin my aesthetic. Oh, I'm caught on some... There we go. I can turn it on. They're not going to be impressive though. Personal damage value and others damage value you can turn it on as well. If you're lagging in Sky Tower, strongly recommend turning off others damage value because that's going to help a lot with your thing. Oh, you're right. Holy chest. That's 100. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Most of the stuff in my holy chest is actually going to be active now too for this one, but Awakening, hold on. Awakening Holy Chest doesn't actually activate until later. Oh, but right, the total fort level thingy. Right, yeah, that's gonna be it. Good job, Norcas. I completely forgot that that's a thing. Ira, no coffee today. With one exception. After I complete Awakening, and you see the message in the world chat that says that MIDI completed Awakening, I've got some more golden lattes to hand out, so I will hand out coffee after I finish Awakening today. But only after. And there's no big giveaway, just coffee. Oh, I can equip some more gear. There we go. That'll be a little bit of HP. So that was a plus 20 dark flower and the an unforted wild howl set. That's what I've now got equipped. So at least my gear doesn't look very sad anymore. It doesn't look super sad anymore. All right, you guys get out of here. These guys don't have the buffs for surrounding targets if it's in solo mode. Interesting. Well, I already got that one, so I'm going to return that to you. Yeah, maybe I should have expected it, but you don't really think about how long it takes to just like send one item one time. But we did send out over 200 copies yesterday, and all that time did add up to put me 3 hours behind on the awakening. So I should have considered that when I made the plan in the first place. But to be fair, I did start at 4 a.m. my time, so I couldn't have started any earlier and still been able to make Sky Tower anyway. Okay. Alright, get out of here. I mean, I'm already level 95, so I don't think I need to use a proof of mission. So I'm going to keep those, but if you are leveling up, I think that's the fancy sprite that I used yesterday, the Elite Guardian sprite, really helped. But if you're leveling up and you're finding that you're kind of, it doesn't feel like you're going to make it all the way, I would recommend using the proof of mission later than I did. Because I used them pretty early. That wasn't really necessary. Make GDS make a character called Coffee Dispenser or Coffee Machine, so she will send coffee while you level up. If I had more space for characters, that's actually a name that I would consider. Hey, Beetle Fan! Oh, it's Changer! We've finished 2 maps now. We're off to the fun one. Yeah, Festival of Ramasa's not bad. Kind of like I called her this before and got in trouble. And she's kind of like an Otohime Light, and I think that applies if you're using her for any element. But for Dark Element, she's actually a really good choice. But just for any element, especially classes that do a lot of really quick attacks, uh, yeah, she's a good eidolon. When they hand out the key vouchers in the packs now and then, usually she's an option as well. So if you're thinking about buying her, maybe hold off because they have given out the opportunity to get Festival Muramasa fragments quite I think twice in the last year. Like sorry, not fragments, sorry. They've given out the key vouchers that you can get a full Muramasa key twice in the last year. Yeah, I think we're gonna skip this song. And I said this yesterday as well, but I haven't even mentioned it once so far today. But the soundtracks that I've been listening to, we started off with the Age of Empires 2 soundtrack because I just love it. And then I've got a bunch of Hoyover stuff queued up here because none of it has any of the copyright strike are on it. Rather, they don't copyright strike people for it. But I do have it set pretty quiet, so it's not like super intrusive, I hope. But you know, some people were asking yesterday, maybe it was just one person that asked it twice, if I would consider playing some other RPGs. And truth is that I think the one that I'm waiting for the most that's going to be coming out soon is the Xenoblade Chronicles X remake. But I'm concerned that because the music is by Sawano Hiroyuki, it may not be copyright free, which would make it challenging to do any kind of streaming. I'm gonna have to check into it because my understanding is that when it's not copyright free music, if it gets claimed live, the stream just goes dead silent, which we don't want. As for By God in the in-game chat asking about Aura Kingdom music, it's not that I dislike Aura Kingdom music. It's that well, I mean, the Genshin stuff is better. Big fan of Sawano Hiroyuki Jedi, 100%, yeah. Two composers that I would consider playing a game just because they made the music for it, Go Shina and Sawano Hiroyuki. Oh my gosh, the Xenoblade music in general is just amazing, but they went for a really different vibe in X, and it's so good. No shame or no shade against the composers that worked on the other games because they're amazing. I do, huh? This is where I get to say that I've actually never listened to a song by Adu. I do know who they are. I really need to fix that, and I'm sorry. So throw some good songs by Adu in the chat, and I will listen to them afterwards. I feel really bad. Oh no, you can't send links in the chat. Throw some names of songs in the chat. I'm sorry. Lately, I've been listening to. Oh yeah, of course, I've got the soundtrack for Aldnoah Zero. And exactly Resonant Emblem. I worked extremely hard to try to find a way to get a Wii U before the shop went down so that I could play just that one game. And I couldn't. So I have a relative that I know they had a Wii U and they didn't play it anymore because their kids got older. And so I kept hinting like, hey, you guys still have that Wii U floating around? And they were like, no, we never had a Wii U. We only had a Wii U. And I'm like, I know you guys had a Wii U. I know you did. 100% you did. And then only after the shop went down, it turned out they thought the touchscreen thing was just an extra controller for the Wii. They didn't know that it was the console. And they owned it, and they didn't know that that's what it was. So. So boy, was I happy when I heard that that was getting a remaster. Now, I know there's a way to solve this in 3 moves. No, I didn't get it. The biggest problem of the Wii U is that nobody knew what it was. Actually reading the puzzles is for scrubs. Oh, I used to just know it by heart which three it was, and now I don't. Lightning strikes the darkness, storm brings light, flame, storm, light, flame and storm. Lightning strikes the darkness. This is it. There. Yeah, the Xenoblade Chronicles games are very long. I'm actually playing. For complicated reasons, I never started the DLC for the third game. So I literally just started that last week. And it's like, even the DLC, I'm taking my time, going through everything. They're really enjoyable games. I know that the battle system is a little bit odd, especially at the start, if you've never played them before, but gosh, they're enjoyable. Oh, Xiao Mao? We have a Xiao Mao in the guild? Yeah. I'm so glad they decided to remaster the Xenoblade Chronicles X, because I was so disappointed for like a solid year there, thinking that it was just never gonna be able to play it. Here. Oh, the latter half of this quest is harder with higher move speed. Wait, whose tea is getting cold? My tea's not getting cold. I've actually not played Ys, or YS, is that how you pronounce it? Ys? And, although I have seen the games. And yeah, I couldn't believe how out of nowhere that announce was. And no, by God, in the in-game chat, my tea is actually piping hot because I've got it being heated by fire on my desk. There's nothing like a little bit of fire to keep you alive, right? Keep you focused. A little bit of danger. I like my tea with danger. By which I mean, I use a cast iron teapot, and then I use a tea light heater underneath it, so you just light a candle underneath your tea. Oh yeah, my desk's on fire there, by God. No, it's it's a set made of cast iron where you have like a chamber that you put a candle in, and then you set the teapot on top of that. So if in the past you've ever seen like a photo of my desk, because I do share photos of my desk every now and then, you might have seen a lighter floating around my desk. That's why, because I keep my tea hot with a candle. Yay, pumpkin. I figured we probably need more HP, so I was putting it there. Maybe we should switch to the other side for this next one? Redacted. Yeah, that'll do. We're just gonna fight for a bit with the other path. That way we can get a couple more points in before we get to the before we get to awakening. No, I am gonna be playing on the other path and going dark because I mean actually there's no particular reason why I'm going dark. I just like dark. Which reminds me, I should probably have my eidolons linking or something, right? But yeah, the it makes sense to spend a little bit of time on the left mastery just so I can get a couple more points before we go to awakening. It would be nice to get this one to 30, but I'm not gonna push it. Might dance on my skill bar too. That way I can dance when there's nothing else to do. Actually, after the stream, since I don't think a lot of people have seen this kind of setup before, I'll share a picture of my teapot in the Aura Kingdom Discord after the stream is over. Level 96, we've got how many maps left? Uh, 2 deserts, Ice Place and Secret Forest Lake. Hold on, let me check at the yeah, 2 deserts, Ice Place, and Secret Forest Lake. Yeah, we got 4 maps left. Well, if you think about it, the name Tea Light Candle literally is a candle designed for tea. Oh yeah, the my HP is a little higher because of my archive and Eidolon wishes and stuff. Oh yeah, the Navia. Good luck if anybody's going to Navia for the Fish King. Um, I've been busy, so I haven't actually been back since I did the recording. Yep. This map. I remember when I did the oddities here, I only found this one worn weapon. Somebody was saying that there's some more around the back of the tree. Oh yeah, there you go. There's some more around the back of the tree. Good job, me. Alright, that's where we head over here, use the item, and then try and run away. About the decrease in chance of getting gold weapon crates and armor formulas? Oh, I guess it didn't go properly. I keep forgetting that I don't have my other skill. I don't know that I've run a lot. Like I said, I've earlier, I've been really busy trying to prepare for the live streams and the giveaways and stuff. So I haven't done a lot of dungeoning. Haven't done a lot of shopping in game. Um, so no, personally, I haven't seen any difference in the rates, but I am planning on doing some grind relatively soon because I need to get my scrub character geared up in S10 gear, and I need some more armor boxes. So I'll keep an eye out for it. But it's probably just RNG. Wait, Scar, you should tell this person in world chat that breaking through cards to 10 also gives stats to the person, not the card. Force cap for 2.5k, but it used to be only 300. You know, some of those ones that are like less in demand, people just toss them because they think they're not worth anything, which then conversely makes them actually harder to get your hands on them. So like when I started needing the S10 armor recipes, I was struggling to find them because nobody was selling them because everybody was of the opinion that they weren't worth a spot in the auction house in there because you have a limited number that you can list every day, right? It's a bit of a pain to go in there and list things that aren't as high value. But actually on the other live stream, somebody sent me all of them, which I then sent over to my my little scrub, and now I'm working on getting that gear ready to go. Yeah, that demonic snipe skill really isn't very useful. Uh, it is going to be going away when we get the bow rework. So, watch it now, because this is going away. There is a bow rework, and it's of the same kind of style of rework that Guardian and Grenadier got, where the skills are completely changing, new names, new icons, new animations. It's a big one. If they stick with the regular the release schedule, we should probably see it around summer next year. And yeah, Conk, unfortunately, 10k gold isn't going to get you very far. Depending on what eidolons you're looking for, that might be just one or not even one full eidolon. It is, it is. It's a very time-consuming sort of end game building. The spinny thingy? I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me check on the let me check on the database. I'm pretty sure they reworked it. I'm not entirely sure whether or not that path also had the skill removed. While I'm waiting here, anyway, Ranger, change language. Prismatic is actually still showing. The only icons I recognize are the Blessing of the Winds, Prismatic Punisher, and Ice Arrow. Everything else has a new icon, and so is probably a brand new skill. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Anyway, this is the part that's harder when you have more move speed. Oh shoot, I meant to pop this out. And then use my on top pin and put it right there. Oh, did I go too fast and I didn't trigger your guys' scene? There we go. He's got a cool jacket. I do like that jacket. Ugh. See, it would be faster if I knew the way through the teleports on the other side, but I've tried to go through it a couple times and I never found it. It's got like a series of teleports, so you need to know the correct order of the teleports, and I've just never learned it. Oh, that, right. There we go. And my inventory is becoming a mess again. Wait, what do you mean run to the right and it's over? Is there some kind of secret fast way to beat this that I don't know about? What? I'm not sure if it's just that I'm doing a bad job, but I have always found that it's easier to just kind of tap slowly to get through that. Well, if there's some secret that you just ignore the, Oh, there was massive lag, so yeah, I think someone else I talked to mentioned that, was that they got massive lag and so the vines just didn't even spawn in and they were able to run through, but we're doing this for real, we're not. Or is it perhaps that my computer is just too good to rely on lag? Oh, my computer's getting pretty old here too. For a computer, anyway. I'm only gonna really focus on beating all of these guys because of the reflect guys. And then we can just crush through the rest of the dungeon without thinking about it. Hey Camster. I got my computer in early 2020, so right about the time that it was extremely hard to get any computer components. Because not only was it that the pandemic was starting, but then also at the same time, that was right about when a bunch of people were buying up graphics cards to start doing like Bitcoin mining. So it was not an ideal time to build a computer, that's for sure. So it's coming up to 4th birthday. So, I mean, I guess in computer terms, that's a little on the old side, but it's not like old. It's not compatible with, it's not compatible with Windows 11 though. Yeah, Scar, there was the chip shortages too, so, yeah, just in general, a terrible time to build a computer. So basically what I did was, I went to a local shop, local computer shop, been going there for like ever. And I said, hey, here's my budget. I know parts are hard, so just keep my budget in mind and build me something and let me know when it's good. So it did end up taking them like I think over a month to get together some parts, and we ended up compromising on some stuff, but I mean it still hacks it today. Know the stats. I'd have to look it up. Hello there! Yes, Orc Kingdom's still alive. In fact, if you're planning on coming back, now's a great time because we just merged together all 4 of the language servers, so we got lots of people. Yeah, I think my computer is missing that thing that Windows said they want you to have, and you can get around it, but I kind of don't want to go to Windows 11 just yet. I'm even thinking that I'm planning on sticking with this computer for at least another 2 years. So, what is it? They want you to pay $30 to have the security updates for an extra year. I think I'm probably going to do that. Let's see. I've got a Ryzen. Yeah, my computer isn't compatible with Windows 11. I've got a Ryzen 7 5800X 8-core processor. And what's my graphics card? Oh, it's not listed there. And I think if I just open up that, it'll tell me what my graphics card is. A 3060 Ti, RTX 3060 Ti. So I think it was pretty darn good in 2020, considering what we were dealing with. But yeah, it was. I said I wanted a computer that would last me a while, and it was a good. Probably the worst possible time to upgrade. Oh, I'm sure I could. It's just rather than just upgrading one part or something right now, I think I'm just gonna wait 2 more years. Is that still really good? I was chatting with someone the other day who was buying a new computer, and they got one that was much better than mine. Yeah, I don't know that I'm oh hey, Room. I don't know that I'm not technically savvy enough to know all the details of what I should be turning on or off inside the BIOS. I rarely touch the BIOS, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna run unactivated Windows, sorry. I mean, it can't be that new. Like I said, I got it in 2020. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna stick with the Windows 10 for the time being. I have some really old programs that I'm not entirely sure how much they would jive on Windows 11. So right, there's really no reason to upgrade. It's just it is getting a little bit older. But so I think 2 years, since that's when the actual support for Windows 10 is gone. And then I'll figure out whether or not my copy of Photoshop Elements 9 from 2010 will still run on a new computer. When I was in high school, I really wanted a copy of the full Photoshop because I was interested in that kind of stuff. But all I could afford at the time was the Photoshop Elements subscription, or not a subscription, sorry, the program. So I've just been using the same program that's 15 years old now since I bought it, because way back then I couldn't afford the big one, and then they stopped doing actually buying Photoshop. They only do subscriptions. 6 on Windows 10. I think there's more people invested in keeping Toho running than there are people invested in keeping a really outdated basic version of Photoshop running. I've got all my installers saved though, so Adobe can't try and take it away from me. Toho scares me. I can't focus on that many bullets all at once. Yeah, I try to avoid any subscriptions that I possibly can, just because it's like eternally being stuck to the subscriptions. But I do have Office, like the Microsoft one. But I do literally use that every single day. Obviously, I use the Word for writing out scripts and stuff. But I also use some of the features that are only available with the subscription, so. Oh geez, Arrow, they really just take away the C6 license? Because that was kind of exactly when I was hoping that I could buy it. Oh man, they really just like be like, no, we don't do that anymore. That sucks. Maybe the only reason they haven't taken away my Elements 9 is that they've decided that they don't care enough about people that would only spend, what, $40 in 2010 on it? But yeah, even video editing software. I ended up picking one specifically because it didn't have a subscription. And then they try and get me to buy another copy every year anyway. Come on. Sorry, Rapscallion's messaging me in whispers because they don't have the guts to say it out loud. I'm sorry, Mr. Whispering person, but I do still need to focus on the run. We ran into the problem last time that when I was too busy sending out stuff and chatting, I wasn't able to make my awakening in time, so. Gotta focus. We gotta focus. We have to make it today. Otherwise, although I guess, frankly, at this point, experience-wise, it doesn't really matter if my sprites run out, but we should be good. I still want to finish today. And I did say it earlier, so I'll say it again. There will be no coffee handed out unless you say coffee me in world chat after I finish my awakening and that the gold announcement goes out across the whole server. Only at that point can you request a coffee. I guess jump casting that doesn't do anything, huh? You sent me burgers? You sent me ciabatta! Thank you! Ciabatta! Tea is best when warm. For what? Ugh. Person in my whispers is saying that they think they'll be able to beat my time record for awakening because I'm so distracted, and they're 100% correct. But I had somebody tell me that they think that they could do it in 8 hours, and I just really want to see that before I believe it. 8 hours, 1 to 101? Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Statue. Actually, I think I'm almost out of tea, so next time we get to a cutscene, I'm just gonna run over... Scar. I'm just gonna run over and get some more hot water next cutscene. No, Etchikun, you are not allowed to copy me in advance. These fences, doesn't matter what map you're on, it seems like whatever's up with those fences is that those things will make you lag every time you go near them. I think Scar is just fascinated by our instant hot water. The name sounds fancy, but all it is just an extra little water tank underneath the sink that keeps water like tea hot. Yeah, but why? Because Autopath doesn't struggle that much with anything else, right? Although, I suppose if you think about it this way, the fact that it makes anybody that's trying to get through without thinking lag means that they're an excellent defensive mechanism. Absolutely perfect against NPCs that aren't moving with any purpose. Brendan, thank you! Whoa, hold on a second here. I have to put a heart on that. Thank you very much, Brandon! PC is calculating unstoppable force versus immovable object. Oh, shoot, hold on. I have to get the item from him first, right? Right. And we place. Yes, Mr. Whispering and not willing to talk in the chat. It was a joke. I keep forgetting that's not prismatic punishment. Let's see. I usually do right twice. Yes. Alrighty, then we come down here. And you pick the side closer to the cave. Red-haired blue. I'm sure we'll be fine because I've already scolded the people that went out of control. Obviously after saying thank you. But no, I think we'll be okay today. We're not gonna cry. There will be no crying. And yeah, we are over an hour already. What? Geez, what time? How exactly? Yeah, an hour and a half. Oh gosh. Scar. Scar. We talked about this earlier, right? I am going to say thank you, but then I'm also going to put you on probation. Yeah, isn't it the Fish King right now? Gosh, Scar's just so multi-talented. He's fishing, talking in two chats at once. Oops. Hasn't been a good spot to get tea yet, though, either. Dawn Passage there, Resident Emblem. So, if you're still getting the lag on the steps, or on the incline there, the fix to that should be to change your error.log file to read-only. But in solo mode, it should be okay. Usually it's pretty easy to get through the middle of the carts. These guys run so slow. The lag on the hill with the carts, these I think a lot of the US players have already made their error.log read only, so they might not remember. But when you run up the hill where the carts are, if you don't have your error log read only, it adds a bunch of entries to your error log for some reason, and then it'll lag for a second. Yay. There's also a one spot. Yeah, it's called error.log, but it is a text file. Thank you, reticence. Not necessary, but I appreciate it. It feels okay damage-wise right now without being swapped back. Let's take some more HP. Do we need any accuracy? Oh, you know, we might need some accuracy. Otherwise, I'll have to charge every shot full charge inside the awakening. I checked the text file, and at the very bottom I read... Well, these guys are gonna hurt if I don't take them out. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it doesn't sound happy, that's for sure. Destroy. Oh shoot. Yeah, at least my evasion's high enough that they're not killing me, eh? Alright. Didn't even miss the quest on it. And yes, Star, you can use the spacebar to fish. Welcome to the new era. Yeah, my evasion's just, it's not, like, super high. But because my level is low, all of the flat stats that I have from the various archives are enough to put it at to put it quite high. That being said, I do not recommend trying to build an evasion character. Because in higher level dungeons, it's the least valuable stat for you to have. And it doesn't work on the carpets that follow you. Alright, let's go. I am going to take a moment here while my character... Actually, it might be dangerous to autopath all the way back to town. I'm just going to take a moment here to get more tea. I will be right back, like 1 minute tops. Table. Yeah, there we go. I see it wasn't that long. Like I said, instant hot water sounds fancy, but it's just an extra small hot water tank that keeps things at a very high temperature. Probably like 80 Celsius? 85 Celsius? I've actually never taken the temperature of the water. It's just quite hot. Maybe like slightly too hot to drink immediately. Kind of hot. No, we don't want to pay Belinus a visit. Oh, proof of diligence. Okay, this is a key item to watch out for. This proof of diligence item, you can open it once every 23 hours for 30 days. And every time you open it, it gives you an item that looks like a backpack, and it's got goodies in it. So make sure you open it every single day while you've got it, because it's gonna vanish after 30 days. So let's see what's inside. Ta-da! Mastery Pass, Experience Card, LP, Potions, and 2 of those summoning crystals that I talked about earlier. I'm going to save all of these up and then use all of them all at once inside the temple. I can't guarantee that I'll remember to log in every single day, because I've got a lot of characters, but I should be able to get like a lot of key fragments from that. Undersink high pressure explosive device. Yeah, Scar, unfortunately you gotta start opening it immediately. 3 maps to go. This is where we meet my my favorite villain, as we talked about the other day. 17 points. Okay, we're gonna get this path to 20, and then we're gonna swap back and just leave it on the other path the rest of the run. Scar, what do you mean is it tier? Tier isn't evil. It's per character, actually. So every time you get a character to level 90, that quest is going to give you one of those little bags. And yeah, it's every 23 hours, which is nice, because if it's exactly 24 hours and you play at the same time every day, it'll gradually just get later and later, and then you'll miss one. But for 23 hours, as long as you play at the same time every day, you'll be able to use it every single day, even if it's like shifting slightly earlier in the day. I feel like I would have preferred if they did, like, when you open it, you get like a buff status that makes it so you can't open it again until the next day, and then that way you'd be able to use it anytime during the day, but I think 23 hours is the second best choice they could have gone for. I like this piece of music quite a bit too. Kind of a not the right vibe for what we're doing right now, but... Oh, do I have the Dragon Spine soundtrack? I don't think I do. Oh well. No, you can't put this one in the warehouse, Scar, so unfortunately, not much I can do about that. I have to remember to log in here. I could set a reminder every day for a month. Now that I'm thinking, I'm imagining it going off at a Christmas dinner right now. Level 98. So yeah, I think quest experience books would have been pretty overkill for this run. It feels like we're gonna be just fine. Does anybody else know what's going on with this pineapple thing that Scar is obsessed with right now? Oh wow, Scar, I guess I'm not a guildmate, huh? Alright, get out of this place. The song? Is that, what, pen, pineapple, apple pen? No, it's for people that join him in Vo. I haven't heard that pineapple pen song for a very long time. Now, if you could use an item and turn a mob into like a pet or a contract or something, these guys are a good choice. Like, these are really nice looking NPCs. I don't think that design is reused anywhere. Oh boy, someone was really smashing on that the heart button there. Oh, should have grabbed one of those throat lozenges when it was up, to be honest. Next time we get to a long cutscene. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn on the recording. I turned off the keep a local copy of the stream when I was doing the 12 hours, and I just realized I forgot to turn it back on. So if I'm gonna do or if I'm gonna put up a video of just the awakening, it'll just be a copy from the live stream. So I might not bother, because the quality is slightly lower. Spider in Sky Tower. That actually reminds me of way back in the day, Lotus, one of the community managers, spawned a Tavanna inside my house when I said I was having a bad day at work. And if you were here when we were talking about it yesterday, I'm not a spider fan. Oh! Scar got a Kingyo Hime! Congratulations! Yes, Tavanna, the floor 15 boss. She spawned one inside my house. I kept it as a pet for a week because it went away on the maintenance. Hey, come on. One arrow. Very nice. Ah, yeah, Scar, that's the downside about the Oh no, like the actual boss. I could have killed it. She once spawned something that I couldn't kill in my house. Like I actually tried and I couldn't kill it alone. But I don't remember which NPC it was. But yeah, no, she just spawned the actual Sky Tower enemy inside my house. As for Scar and his Kingyo Hime, don't get too excited when you notice that you can use the encyclopedia to break apart key into fragments. That's mostly just for wishes, I think, because you can't trade them even if you do the exchange because it's encyclopedia. Nothing is tradable outside of the encyclopedia. However, that's 100 idolon coins, so you can use that key for slightly less than half of an idolon wishing coin. Feels like it would have been smart if I had built like a playlist for each map, and then I could swap to something that actually suited what was going on here. Oh well. Oh, we're almost done this map too, huh? Actually, now that I think about it, we are pretty close. Should I start using experience books? I'm gonna pop a proof mission. I just want to be 100% sure we actually make it. It would be extremely embarrassing to wind up short. And then not be able to finish again tonight. Yeah, it's really short. We're like basically at the dungeon now. There's just a couple more quests around the outside here and then we're in. I keep using a tap on the button because I'm not used to the hold skill. Which is weird on a bow, but I don't usually hold that one. In we go! 2 maps to go, guys! Scar, I'm probably good. If I remember back when I was on Stellar Saphir, my gear was a lot worse. Because that actually was at the end of 12 hours and I forgot to change my gear. Why, did you want me to try and duel your muse? And if I can beat your muse, I'm ready to go? Yeah, that's fair, Jedi. It's totally worth waiting for it. Yeah, my evasion's pretty high. I'm just gonna blow past these guys. You can beat Muse, you can beat Awakening? You know what I should put is this skill here and that skill there. Okay, just one more level up on here as well. I mean, I can't change my own combat anyway. There's no reason to keep it open. Yeah, and again. I guess it is kind of satisfying to just stand still and knock him out like that, huh? The end of the dungeon when everything's handled and all you gotta do is just sit there and knock him down. Oh, and I keep forgetting to use my move speed buff too. Alright, fine, I'll duel your Muse. But make it quick. She's gonna completely destroy me, isn't she? Woo! She's got healing! I win! No, Scar's gonna kill me. Thank you, Scar. That's the confidence I need to make it through Awakening. Now he's gonna go cry in the corner. Get to 25 to use the gold staff. Ah, yes, the endgame gear right now, the gold staff. I'm actually still working on forting mine up because I got like part way through and then I decided I wanted to finish the Awakening Holy Chest, which I can't even show because I'm not awakened. Oh. Alrighty, back to Gus. And we're off to Desolate Desert. Let's go. Awakening for Eidolons. That would be an interesting idea. Some kind of Eidolon breakthrough mechanism or mechanic. Ooh, the Fontaine Battle Beam. If I remember, there's not a ton of quests at Secret Forest Lake either. It's pretty quick too. So we're probably looking at about... We are at the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to say probably about 20 minutes per map here is a good estimate. And then we just got to get to the Awakening Realm. There's a little bit of a quest to get there. Assuming that my experience has caught up. It should be good. I can run a DH95 while I'm here. May as well. Yeah, we'll go do that. We're gonna go run a real quick Dimension Hall 95. And I ran the wrong way. Oh, no, I went the right way. Take advantage of the new, not needing any party members. And what the heck, we'll use an experience book on this too. Ooh. Yeah, my inventory's a mess, huh? I haven't even looked at it since... a while. Oh, right, shoot, we're supposed to swap over mastery, that's right. I'm thinking kind of weird that my trails aren't doing anything. I don't have trails! There we go. We're gonna pop 15 points right into accuracy. Yes, shh! Don't tell Glally about how messy my bag is. I'm an auto sort person. I just do auto sort. It works for me. I didn't even register how much experience that was because I'm just so used to turning them in quickly and moving on. But with that, I'm quite confident that we're not going to have any issue with the experience. Right, so like you can manage your inventory manually. You could spend your game time sitting around moving around objects, or you can hit the button where everything goes into the same spot every time, and then just stare at your inventory blindly until the item that you're looking for comes into sight. The luck stat, I think that Plinko has it stacked way too high, and someone's got to get me some I'm just kidding. The luck stat is a little bit of a mixed bag. So specifically, I'm assuming that you're referring to drop rate. And the drop rate doesn't affect bosses. The drop rate only affects items that don't, or mobs that have not 100% chance of dropping something when you kill them. So, if you're farming for Eidolon wish items, like those gold equipment pieces, or gold, not equipment, sorry, just gold materials that drop from field mobs, you have a higher chance of getting more of them if your drop rate is increased. However, if you're fighting a boss that's already guaranteed to drop 3 things, you don't get anything. Like the drop rate benefit doesn't change anything. Yikes, what the heck is going on in world chat? That's not cool. We're gonna come back to that later. Luck stat though. So I've got a my Ravager on my main account. Oh, a lucky armor. Oh boy. Oh boy, Camster just linked a whole set of lucky armor, huh? Oh, no wonder you were asking. Personally, I have a nice full luck build on my Ravager because I use her to farm stuff for Eidolon wishes. In the past, I actually used to sell them. I used to sell Eidolon wishes, but only for particularly cool people. So, the absolute worst item to farm is the pure magic crystals in Candio. Oh wait, sorry, what's the map called again? Anyway, it's the pure magic crystals, and the problem with those ones is that because the unicorns have a high drop rate for a different item, no matter how much you boost your drop rate, it doesn't help with those particular ones. Whereas any other mob that drops the gold items. Oh, my backpack is done. My backpack is toast. Yeah, you need 2 to 3 slots to accept it. So when you're running like dungeons, you're going to get more armor boxes, you're going to get more of those kind of things, but it's not going to help the bosses give you anything or the eidolons give you more fragments. Just gonna pop in here. Trying to look over top of my camera here. Alright, where's my windows? There you are. Calculating luck and probability is a slippery slope. However, I have spent I've spent a lot of time farming good items. Like when I say I've spent a lot of time farming items, I mean that I have spent probably upwards of 8 hours farming items before. That's really sad to say, huh? And here I am talking about saving time, sorting inventory. Usually it was when I was doing something else. Like if I was just watching a show, I would sit there and I would use my flame slash on those unicorns just to try and get some of those pure magic crystals. But, oh no, Scar. I'm glad the screen was black because now nobody knows what Scar just linked. I wish I had more luck, but I came up with superstitions, honestly, about what would help things drop more. So my superstition was after you get 2 drops on one channel, you change channel. Alright, we gotta trigger that guy. Where is the next trigger? I think we have to kill these guys before anything else will trigger, huh? Oh, no, maybe not. Ugh, Scar! Please forgive me for that. Sitting in a bowl of mashed potatoes helps get bond trophies. That's a new one. Yeah, so my superstition when I'm farming items is to change channel after I get 2, especially when I'm trying to farm 10. And I don't know if it helps, but it feels like it helps, and sometimes that's the most important thing, right? Okay, let's see, hold on, one at a time. It's better to focus on one profession like gathering, or is it better to do all of them at the same time? Gathering, I believe, is the one that has a buff for the other professions. Hold on a second, let me see. Right. So when you do gathering, you get a buff to your other professions. So gathering is probably the best one to start with, especially since you kind of can be doing that anytime, just kind of on the side. But beyond that, I would say focus on whichever professions you need things from. So like if you need fish items, start working on fishing. If you're obsessed with the archaeology costume like me, you could work on that. Um, I'm not wearing it on this character because I have it on my main, but yeah, I spent a very long time farming the archaeology costume, and then for a little while, they put it in the Dragon Point store so that anybody could get it. You guys are gonna make me want mashed potatoes. I don't know if they're gonna add it to the encyclopedia again, but I got it the real way, so that makes mine nicer than yours. Honestly, though, the archaeology costume is 100% my favorite costume in the game. No, mashed potatoes are not almost alcohol. Uh, Mashed potatoes made of Pringles? Encyclopedia Masters needing flame mark. Hold on a second. There's Encyclopedia Masters that need a flame mark? Oh, there are! There totally are. Those are such a rare drop. Oh, I know some people are gonna are gonna say the card battle costume is number one, but for me it's archaeology. Okay, I should probably pull these up just so that people can see what we're talking about. We're gonna talk to this kid and we're gonna get going, and then while this cutscene is playing, we're gonna go to costume panel here and scroll down till we get to professions. Okay, this is archaeology. Obviously it's literally the costume that my avatar is wearing. So, good job, mate. Good job, mate. So this is the default coloring of the archaeology costume. I changed the color on mine to khaki, so obviously it's much cooler because khaki is the best color. And then the card dueling costume is further down here. Need to see here. And yeah, I mean it's cute, but it's no archaeology costume. So yeah. On the apparently it doesn't show properly on the character login screen. Yeah, I did get those costumes when they were available in the Dragon Point store. So, um, I've got them despite not having my cards maxed out. But I would like to max out my cards at some point and try and get on the ranking. I probably should have done that before the merge, but I mean, it is what it is. Take a week off work, just grind cards. You know, I never played Wizard 101, but Wizard hat, yeah, it's got that vibe. Oh man, really? All I wanted is the one card. Can I outduel a bot if I try really hard? Let's see. Card duel. If I take a week off work just for card dueling, will I get in trouble? Yeah, we'll see, because someday I would like to finish those achievements. I'm a bit of an achievement hunter. Actually, I haven't looked at the leaderboard since it merged. I'm still in the ranking, right? Yep, cutscene. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Wizard 101 had, Oh yeah, I'm number 22 now, so I've got some work to do to get back up. No, achievement ranking. I like achievements. Normal mode ranking, I'm not anywhere near as high as I was before, but that's good, because I had a bad ranking number. 74, there you go. Alright, let's go. Hey, look, we're at about 20 minutes. Provided I don't screw up in this dungeon. Honestly though, like my card deck is, oh well, I mean my card deck is gone, so that's not good. I was using a really early meta for card deck. I was using the respawn meta, which was basically you just pick a bunch of cards that respawn really quickly, and then they respawn fast enough when you're facing NPCs that basically you don't take that much damage even if the cards themselves don't have a lot of synergy. And then I kind of modified it a bit to add a healer card because it helped keep me alive a little bit longer versus the card rangers. So I'm not a master duelist, so to say the least. Yeah, well, I could probably nuke him. Oh shoot, I didn't clean my inventory. Probably been dropping boxes this whole time. What about feeding Jormungand? How about that? Oh, well, I'm sure Scar's happy to hear that people are using Muse. Or would he be upset that people are using Muse? There's no such thing as too much sauce. I'm a sauce person. I really like it when pasta or sandwiches have a lot of sauce. Oh, shoot. Now my inventory's full again. Gotta keep... we need these. More pineapple, huh? Alright. We're gonna have to make sure we clean out our inventory in town. Real quick before we do the quest, yeah, let's just you'd get more G if you open 90s and 80s armor. Probably fine to sell. I don't need this. Okay, I do kind of need that. Don't need those. There we go. That's good. That'll get us through the rest of the game, I'm sure. Let's go. Oh, pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza discourse, eh? I think some people are just too scared to admit that having interesting ingredients on pizza adds to the experience. Scar's about to murder me, that's for sure. Actually, what was it? Recently, I tried a new pizza restaurant not too far from where I am. Maybe it's not worth your time, but I am spend too much time not. I spend too much gold on silly things to lose any of my possible gold. But anyway, I was gonna try to redeem myself in Scar's eyes for pizza crimes by saying that recently I had pizza at a place that does like a sourdough crust. It was super tasty, but they did this like mushroom pizza, and it was just mushrooms and cheese. And honestly, that's probably one of the best pizzas I've had in my life. Mushroom pizza. Um, Actually, and maybe this is a little bit more heresy, but there was my dad actually one time he made a pizza with a really salty cheese, pear slices, and a drizzle of honey. And that was a really nice pizza, but like I said, it wasn't from a restaurant. It was just what my dad made. The crispiness of the crust with just a little bit of sweetness of honey and pears, and then the really salty cheese just brought together to make this really interesting pizza. And I've never had anything like it. Actually, I think mushrooms in general are just very tasty. And my family has a tradition of doing Polish and Ukrainian dishes for Christmas Eve. My favorite one, and in fact I think the one that everybody in our family likes the most, is a mushroom naleśniki, which are crepes with mushroom inside, and then they're baked in cream. So it's not the healthiest dish, but mushroom crepes. That's one of our family's favorite dishes. Mm. I should get some mushrooms when I go to the grocery store next. I haven't had them at home in a while. Leave it to Plinko to ruin my family's Christmas. Uh, I'm trying to think if there's any other dish that's close to it, but yeah, basically it's I'm pretty sure the version that we make was from the Ukrainian cookbook, the naleśniki. But there's a lot of European countries have their own variety or variation on like stuffed crepes. Oh, when you say croquettes, my brain goes to the croquet from Japanese cuisine, or I guess korokke. But I guess it's not too dissimilar, just with a crepe instead of potato. 68%, huh? Oh yeah, we're almost out of Rhapsody again. We'll be fine. We'll make it. potatoes on pizza. Actually, there's a restaurant in Canada called Boston Pizza. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but they have a pizza called pierogi pizza, spicy pierogi pizza, where it's yeah, it's like a spicy potato beef pizza with cheese, obviously, and then you serve it with a little bit of sour cream. So pierogi pizza. um, I've got some new coworkers based out of Europe. So like our company now has a base in Europe, and they have been teaching me about so much cool food. And Kempster, it's not pierogi on pizza. It's a pierogi pizza. So it's like a special pizza, kind of like deconstructed pierogi on a pizza base, and then they serve it with sour cream. It's really, really nice. But yeah, I think Boston Pizza is a Canadian restaurant. I don't think you can get it anywhere else. Speaking of weird Canadian pizzas, though, I'm just gonna upset Scar a little bit more. There's a restaurant called Panago. It's kind of a more like a nationwide chain kind of thing, not as fancy as Boston Pizza. Not that Boston Pizza is all that fancy, but Panago has these taco pizzas. Poutine pizza. I don't think you'd need to pizzafy poutine. It's close enough. Creamy spinach pizza. Oh, that sounds like it could be really nice. Pastizzi with a ridiculous amount of calories, so I'm allowed one per day, right? Oh, shoot, these are those underground spiders that I'm getting distracted and not fighting. Okay, I'm gonna add pastizzi to the list of things that I have to Google after the stream is over. But yeah, so recently, the thing that I have gotten super into is these Bosnian pastries called burek, where it's like phyllo dough rolled up with a with some kind of meat filling. Super, super tasty, handheld, delicious. I really wish that yeah, you value your health. So I think seafood pizza. Honestly, pizza as a concept is just so versatile. But sorry, I just saw that thing about dough on top of dough by Camster. It's actually more like a deconstructed pierogi, so there is no second layer of dough. You can think of the crust as being the equivalent of the pierogi, and then just the toppings on top is like spicy. I think usually they do beef. Maybe I'd have to check that, but it's spicy and it's got potato, cheese, and beef, and then you've got sour cream as like a extra sauce on the side. Oh yeah, no, our experience is completely fine. I don't know what I was worried about. I just got scared. I think the only pizza with seafood on it I've had here would be like shrimp. Shrimp pizza. Although now that we're talking about it, I'm getting really, really hungry. So, just pizza cheese and some weird green thing in it? Well, I mean, like, a lot of things can be weird and green, so you're gonna have to... Quattro formaggi? Doesn't that just mean 4 cheese? Because I've had a quattro formaggi pizza before, but it was actually literally just 4 different cheeses on it, and one of the... Oh, maybe you're thinking that... Oh, grass pizza. I was thinking maybe you're thinking about like a blue cheese that's got green bits in it, because the one that I had a blue cheese on it. But no, that it doesn't look like grass. Blue cheese doesn't look like grass until it's probably not what you should be eating. Now I really want pizza though. Oh, we have a picture. Let's see if we can determine what this grass is. Isai runs so silly when you have a high move speed. You guys gonna trigger the scene? Oh, shepherd's pie or cottage pie. I don't know that I've ever heard it referred to as cottage pie before. That's new. Um, in Eastern Canada, they've got tortillere, the meat pie called tortillere, and that's the one that I've had. It's really really nice with like a fruit chutney. Oh, now I'm really hungry. I actually haven't had dinner properly yet. It's gonna be hard to resist trying to order a pizza after we after we finish here today. Wait, lasagna? Lasagna on top of a pizza? Oh, Plinko's gonna send me over more videos of that person turning things that should not be the sausages into sausages. Lasagna pizza, wouldn't that be kind of like the super deep dish? Hmm. Hmm. Wait, the funny run you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. By God, who does what now? Oh, Camster spaghetti in a sandwich just sounds like yakisoba pan. Which yes, I have had. Yakisoba pan is like death by carbs, but a death we choose. Oh yeah, yeah. Plinko sends the sausage videos. I've learned to not look at them anymore. It's this guy that just puts random things into sausages, and it's heresy. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that since you guys think that pineapple on pizza is heresy too. But yep. Oh, it's not a sausage. Cocoa Puffs pizza. I think I'll pass on that too. Thanks. Oh no, but now I'm actually like seriously hungry. Oh no, sorry, Jedi, no links are allowed in the chat. Only I'm allowed to send links. Actually, on the topic of pineapple in pizza, in general, pineapple in cuisine, a really long time ago when I first played Tales of Symphonia, there's a quest where you have to make curry for a character inside a dungeon to be able to pass ahead. And I would make Shina Fujibayashi do the cooking, and because you get this funny scene where she puts pineapple in the curry, like Japanese style curry kind of thing, and everybody freaks out at her, but she insists it's good. So like for the longest time, I wanted to make curry and add pineapple just to see what happens, and it actually turns out that it's an extremely interesting flavor. Like it's very, very tasty. The acidity of the pineapple wears away at the meat toughness, so that makes the meat quite a bit softer to eat. Like it makes it like super, super tender, which is delicious. But the acidity and the sweetness actually combines really well with like the Japanese style curry roux. So if you haven't tried curry made with pineapple in it, I strongly recommend it because I learned it from a video game. And yes, I am at 99%, so we just have to finish the quest, or finish the dungeon here, and I don't know why I'm killing everything. I should just run through. Yeah, it's fine. Not a bad card, not a great card. Alright, our accuracy is good. I think we're probably going to want health most. Yeah, the quests on this map are surprisingly high for experience, and then there's a lot of run here and talk, run there and talk, so it made it. So pineapple and curry? No, I learned it from a video game, that's the only thing. Alright, so we're gonna head back to Navia. I guess you have to report Yarune's back in town. I guess it depends if you've got any like grocery stores that have like an Asian aisle in them. But you can buy just like boxes of curry roux, and they're these bricks. And then you basically just make a stew and add a brick of the curry roux into it and let it sit for 3 hours. Well, not let it sit, like cook it for 3 hours or so. More time tends to lend to being a. I mean, as with all stews, it seems like the longer you cook it, the tastier it gets. But yeah, no, I make it all the time because it's an easy meal. Make a big pot, and then I don't have to cook for the rest of the week. I do have some curry left, actually. I just wanted to save it to take for lunch tomorrow. Alrighty, let's go! Let's start the Awakening quest pretty quick here, and then... We're basically right on schedule. That was 40 minutes for the 2 maps. Alright, there we go. Stony secrets. And we just talk, and I'm sure there's important things being said, but... Elonia Coast. I think this is the quickest one. Do. Alrighty, let's go talk to Spock. I would say that if I'm using imported curry roux from Japan, the dish itself isn't defined by the place that it's made, but the people that made it. Or sorry, I guess that made me. The people who the recipe originates from. Well, hello, Spock. And goodbye, Spock. And then they make you run all the way out. I don't know, where did Hawaiian pizza originate? Hey, well, I guess Hawaiian pizza's Canadian, no wonder I like it. Why'd they call it Hawaiian? Well, I got my recipe for pineapple curry from a video game, so... Scar divests himself of the connection to pineapple pizza. Alright. Alrighty, I think we need to pick an appropriate piece of music while we're auto-pathing here. Hold on a second, I think I know what I want to listen to while we're awakening. Xenoblade Chronicles, and then we're gonna scroll down here, and we're gonna get ready to swap the song to that one. Yes. Alrighty, guys, you ready? I hope I'm ready. Stretch the hands. Now, I don't have, okay, up here. I don't have Persephone handy, so I guess no full cheese. But let's see, who do I think would be most helpful? So, Tsukuyomi here is going to be my DPS idolon. I think we're going to use Iwanaga for emergency healing. And Otohime is not here. Somebody else with, yeah, there we go. I know I could use, Festival Muramasa, but, I choose not to. Alright, let's go. Time to fight. And that's the name of the song. Ah, no sweat. Gotta remember to heal, though. Gosh, I didn't even put my healing skills on my bar? That wasn't the skill I wanted to use. Can I freeze you? Yes, again. Imagine if you had gotten me right there. No sweat. No sweat. Oh, right as the song changes to next section, too. Are you trying to throw me off? Am I missing a bunch of these shots? My accuracy really isn't high enough, huh? Keep remembering to charge fully. We got this. You're going down, bud. More distractions? Yes. Alright. This guy's the easiest one. We got this. That's the skill seal. Oh, I keep forgetting to use that. Oh, I'm not gonna make it for the end of the song. Right at the end of the song! There we go! That's how you do it! Woo! Thanks for joining, Camster! Alright, now just something nice to listen to. Alright. That is not the right vibe, but whatever. We did it! That's it! That's an awakening done! I'll just show off my my ridiculous gear setup here. Oh wow, yeah, my defense wasn't even capped there. It's a pretty bad setup. Coreless Sniper, a level 48 Harp, Harvey's Goddess of, or Bow Goddess, and the Imperial Nori Pen, and the only forwarded item I've got equipped is my Cultural Relic. So, very, very cool. We're gonna watch the sea. Oh, you worked hard, Miss Mitty. Completely wrong music to pick, but I couldn't find, I couldn't see anything really quickly. Alrighty, let's go! Someone was really waiting there. Yay! Oh well, we are, basically right on cue. This is basically exactly 3 hours from when I started, so, just good estimate. Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna send some people some coffee. And Galleon gets a coffee. I suppose I better buy a megaphone and say thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody. Alright, that is gonna be it though, because I do need to like actually go have dinner and prepare for the for work tomorrow and stuff. So that is one more coffee to send out and change your Oh, Vilea just ran over and then ran away. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. We did our best. We actually made time as expected today. So really, it was just 3 hours of sending coffee yesterday. That's what we did. With that being said, though, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I'm so surprised at how many people joined in, especially since this was completely unplanned. And I really appreciate having the company. And we'll catch you next time.